All right, 10 o'clock. We'll call this meeting the Jefferson County Water Authority to order. Roll call, please.
Terry Thomas.
Present.
Kevin Dennis.
Here.
Greg Camp.
Here.
Matt Unrein.
Here.
Jim Caston. Mark Johnson.
All right, we do have a quorum. See if I can get things to work here. There we go. Pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, next up on the agenda are minutes from the regular meeting of April 20th, 2023.
Motion to approve.
A motion to approve
Second.
and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right. Bills on the agenda, total 524,035 and 2 pennies.
We can't just round that up. Okay. I make a motion, we pay the bills.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Terry Thomas.
Yes.
Kevin Dennis.
Yes.
Greg Camp.
Yes.
Matt Unrein.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Under old business, item 6, the collector well update. I want to share this with you. We have some pictures if you haven't had a chance to see them, and some excitement at the job site. The main bit of work that's been completed here at well 1 and well 2 is most of the staircases and the security panels have been installed. The excitement at the job site was the Alberici job trailer was broken into. Apparently some thieves came in on the railroad right away, broke into the job trailer where they had left the tool trailer keys laying out, went in and made off with a good part of all the battery powered hand tools.
Oh, great.
But video of the thieves was captured either by the boat club or the water plant at Crystal City. The video was promptly reviewed by the Crystal City Police Department. They recognized the apparently the thieves are frequent flyers, and all of the tools were recovered.
Holy smokes.
So good news as far as that's concerned. But yeah, things are coming along at the job site. And fortunately, the river has continued to behave itself. So we've been pretty fortunate so far. And just that one little bit of business related to that. We also had an update, and Nick, I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about the lateral cleaning.
Yeah, they did their cleaning. We didn't really get as much as we would have liked, but we did pick up about 250,000 from where we were before. Going into the summer, even that is something, you know, we were really worried about it getting really tight with the wells. They're not removing silt when they're doing that CO2 cleaning, and that's something I didn't know, and Jeff didn't know either. You know, they used to do a cleaning and they would pull a lot of silt out of their CO2 cleaning. They don't pull any of that out. So, you know, Jeff had talked about maybe a combination of the two in the future, depending on what the future of that well is. But it should be bringing in 3 million right now, right around the middle. So it's still far less than should be coming in.
And I think we've talked about the necessity of really a complete rehabilitation of that well. Once collector well 2's online, is it's cost prohibitive because it involves divers and everything else. So a lot of times you don't have the luxury of doing that if it's your sole collector well.
Right.
Here, when collector well 2 comes on, we'll have the luxury of being able to get a crew in there and really do a thorough, basically completely harvesting everything out of those existing laterals, and then being able to put fresh aggregate, fresh filter material in there.
Right.
That should, like you said, that well ought to be able to crank 3 million gallons. So that's something for us to just keep in the back of our mind once we're done with this construction project that we'll need to look at rehabilitating well one. If nothing else to add, I have nothing else to add on old business. We can move on to, and this is for informational only, under new business, the annual water quality report, the CCR, from DNR, and thumbs up all around. Good report. Staff report here from Jeff regarding spare parts for the SCADA system. The action requested of us today is one, something that wasn't initially budgeted. But there is a way to reallocate some funds from an existing line item that would allow us to come up with the 14,814 and 17 cents to cover the requested purchase, which is to get the spare parts that are listed here from Compact Logics, and then the E-switch from Stratix. Obviously, having spare parts for the skate on hand, just like having spare parts for anything else in the plant, it's not a luxury, it's a necessity, because when these things go down, we lose our ability to see what's going on. So I think the request here is reasonable to be able to reallocate some funds and get these 5 items. Well, actually, it'd be a total of 6 items, 2 of the remotes, 2 of the Stratix, and then 1 each on the Compact Logics request here before the board.
I
Is
think,
that okay with you, Michelle? Doing it
Yeah.
that way?
Mhm.
I think it makes
No
good
problem?
sense. I read his memo. It makes good, what he's asking for is kind of like one of those belt and suspender things. When something breaks this way, we can fix it.
Always said we have part of everything sitting there just in case.
Yeah, we have. I make a motion to accept the recommendation here to expend the funds, reallocate the funds, and get these spare parts for the SCADA system to the tune of 14,814 and 17 cents.
Second.
A motion and a second. Could I have a roll call, please?
Terry Thomas,
Yes.
Kevin Dennis,
Yes.
Greg Camp,
Yes.
Matt Underin.
Yes.
Also under new business is a request to amend the personnel policy to add 2 additional holidays to our existing lineup of holidays that are observed by JCWA. The request here is to add Juneteenth, which is on June 19th, and also what's known as Columbus Day or Indigenous Persons Day. This would bring JCWA somewhat in line with Herculaneum and with the city of Festus. So that's the recommendation from Jeff here.
Yeah, seems like a pretty harmless request to me. Those are both holidays that we've added recently with Festus, so I'm happy to make that motion.
We do have a resolution that addresses that.
I beg your
later
pardon,
in
I'm
the-
sorry.
No, we can, just there for discussion if anybody wanted to talk about it. Otherwise, we can jump on, we'll jump down to that resolution here in a little bit.
I'll hold my my motion until then.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say, what was the other 2 holidays that Festus gets besides those? 'Cause you
We get
guys did
Truman.
16.
We get Truman and New Year's Day are the other 2 that we get that would be above the 14 that are proposed here.
She's already got the resolution.
How do you know that?
Because I look at my stuff before I show up.
Oh, I didn't think. that.
Yeah, it's in there.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can we amend it to add Truman's Day to them? Because I think that's an important holiday because
There is a resolution, there's an alternative resolution that has been prepared by Michelle that actually would bring JCWA up to the 16 holidays that the city of Festus observes. So it would add New Year's Day and Truman Day to the 2 days that Jeff is asking for here with Columbus and Juneteenth. So when we get to the resolution portion, if someone would like to make a motion to adopt the resolution with the 16 holidays, I think that would be a reasonable request.
And both of those would be in the 2024 calendar.
Yeah.
Additional ones would be in the
Yeah.
2024 calendar anyway. So,
Well, Juneteenth would be next month.
well, I mean, the two
Oh,
additional,
the 2 we would be
15 and
adding.
16.
Yes.
15 and
Yeah, 15
16.
and 16 would be all next year.
Yeah.
Correct. So, okay, very good. Also need a motion. There's a 2000 Chevy 3500 pickup truck, request to go ahead and put that out on Purple Wave for disposal.
Mr. Slavy, that truck is no longer of any use to you guys.
We haven't even had it there for a while.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's at Public
We,
Works.
we actually thought that already had happened. We
Okay.
didn't realize it.
It didn't get on the previous one,
Right.
but I know it's coming up on the one that you guys are getting ready to do.
Yep, absolutely.
So we'll
Yeah,
make
no
sure
use
that-
for us.
Okay. So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. Also need a motion to approve. It's an annual process we go through on records destruction. These are the records that are proposed to be destroyed, and this is in accordance to the recommendations from the Missouri Secretary of State.
Make the motion, we destroy the recommended records.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Michelle, get to shredding.
Mhm.
Next up, the resolution, this resolution that I show here, of course, would not be the resolution. It would be the alternate resolution, which
Well,
Michelle has.
it's still the same resolution number. It's just
Okay.
one has the 4 and one has the 2.
Okay, so we would amend this resolution to also show New Year's Day and Harry S. Truman's birthday, which is observed on a first Monday of the month of May, as a matter of fact. So if anyone would like to make a motion to introduce resolution 2023-47 as amended, first reading by title only, sir. All right, a second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, very good. Will the clerk please read the resolution?
A resolution of the Jefferson County Water Authority amending section 302 holidays of the Jefferson County Water Authority Employee Policy Handbook, describing the conditions thereto, repealing all resolutions or parts of resolutions in conflict herewith, and establishing an effective date.
Any discussion? If not, I'd entertain a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Motion, and I will second. Have a roll call, please.
Terry Thomas,
Yes.
Kevin Dennis,
Yes.
Greg Camp,
Yes.
Matt Undern.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, resolution has passed. Reports, informational only, trial balance, general ledger, revenue and expenditure report. Also, nice to mention, if you guys get a chance to read the plant manager's report, more great news on the hard work that all of our employees have been doing, but the newest of the group, Dylan Shane, received his D level plant operator certificate from DNR earlier this month. So congratulations to Dylan. So right now we are fully staffed, and every single employee has at least a minimum certification. So that is a tribute to, I think, everyone, to Jeff and Nick and the rest of the crew. The guys do a wonderful job, and certainly have been really busting their tails here in the last year or so. So Nick, anything you like to add on Jeff's behalf?
No, he's doing a great job.
Okay.
Getting the training. Guys are going in prepared. I
Good
mean,
deal.
It's different and it's good.
Different and good. Like to
Good.
All right. Outside of that, anything from the board of directors?
Yes.
A thumbs up from Terry.
Well, besides that.
Okay.
Number one, I wholeheartedly agree with Jeff about the employees working their butts off for this last year and everything they've done.
Yeah.
And I too want to keep them. I don't want to keep this revolving door, so my plan is there's other things that I want to help with, keep employees here and making it better for them. So kudos to you guys for everything you've done and getting the plant where it is and getting us out of that horrible hole that was in when I first got on here many years ago. So I'm tickled for that, and I'm going to suggest a few things for the future to make sure you guys stay here.
Anything else?
Nope. that's it.
Okay. Matt?
Terry's right. It's a lot easier to keep good employees than
To try to
replace them. So
retrain them.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think all of us on the board agree with that same sentiment. But no, I don't have any other comment other than that.
Kevin, anything to add?
One thing I could say, maybe some sort of stipend for obtaining those licenses and keeping them.
I
I don't know if
think we can look, I think the intent is to look at the total compensation package and see
Yeah,
if
I know.
a
They're not
better
hard
way
to,
to do things.
right, not hard to, they're not hard to get. They're hard to get. And, I know there's several of them but that's impressive that everybody's got a license. Very impressive. So I'm very proud of everybody.
All right,
So-
very good. At this time, then I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So the second.
Motion and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right.